So good morning, another beautiful day. So I am having fun with these moments in time that we're doing such wonderful things. So it's a rainy morning here in Toronto, and there's not much we can do about a rainy morning, is there? We can look at it and decide to crawl back into bed, or we can just face the day. So I looked at it and I faced the day. I said, hello, here you are. You are absolutely stunning. So, hello everybody. Hello everyone. Here you are. You look amazing. Everything is amazing with you. Look at your day. Look at that beautiful smile that you're flashing. Look at those pearly whites. Be grateful for them. Be grateful for that look in your eye, that twinkle dancing eye of yours. Be grateful you're feeling this amazing thing. So look in the mirror and greet yourself. I hope you greeted yourself this morning. Good morning, Loretta. Thanks for being on time. You're right on the 8 o'clock mark. Wow. That is awake. The woman is awake. Press that hot button. Let's send some love to the world. So say good morning to self. And look at your wonderful little pictures that you're making in the face in the mirror. Press that button and just keep pressing it. You'll see the little white hats flying in the sky. This is letting the world know you are here, you're alive. So as you're sitting here this morning, enjoying, there you go. This is wonderful. And you felt good, you woke up, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you must have just kissed yourself in the mirror. You can just go, you're so beautiful, you're so charming. That's what we do to people. Nowadays, we cannot kiss them on the lips, so we go, so do that to yourself. Go, and then feel great about it. So this morning, the morning blessing is just the beginning of a new thing. I came on to tell everybody to make sure they have their goals written down, have your goals written down. Have your blue ink pen. And this is what the morning blessing is. Day 21 of 31. We have 11 days left in the month. Those 11 days are only going to be about you, what you desire, what you want, what your goals are, whatever you're looking for in your life right now. That's what those desires are. So you need to write them down, and write them down all the time. Write them down 3 times a day. If it's one thing you desire in your life, write it down in the morning, write it down at lunchtime, and write it down before you go to bed. That's what you have to do. So you're here alone right now, Loretta. You're the only person here. So you are getting that particular part of the morning blessing just for yourself. So while you're doing this, look at where you are. If what you desire is not in your life right now, this is the time to take your blue ink pen and write it down. Write it down with a little bit of pressure on your pen. Write it down, and while you're writing them down, repeat them. Repeat those words to yourself. Write them down. Repeat it out loud. Hear your voice saying what you desire. Remember, this is what you desire in your life, not what you desire for someone else. You cannot do that. Everybody needs to write their own desire. It's your prayer. So let's get this thing going. Write it down clearly and distinctly. Repeat it as you're writing it down. And you know, you must have I am. I am. Blue pen, and you'll start if I am. Desire, and write what you have. I desire this in my life. And you will find that as you put it down, more of it will come for you. More of it will get into you. More of it will show you the way that you're going to get this going. Day 21, you have 11 days. So at the end of October, you should be feeling better about what you desire. You will have action plan. You will need to take a step towards it. You'll need to set a goal to get towards it. But that's what it is. Be grateful for what you haven't received, because with your gratitude, this is when it will come. The more grateful you are, the more amazing you're going to find things working for you. The more grateful you are, is the more you will notice that things are just falling in place. Even things that you thought you would never be able to see happen will begin to happen. Just you. It doesn't look at other people. Do not do that. Be grateful for everything in your life. Be grateful. So when you're sending gratitude towards something you haven't even received yet, can you imagine what will happen? You will jolt it into becoming part of your life. You will jolt it into becoming a reality. You will jolt it into saying, here I am. So that's what you're doing. You're saying to those wonderful, amazing things right now, I am grateful for you. It's like you're going out there, and before you get it, you're saying, I'm so grateful, I know I can do this. I'm so grateful, I know I will receive this. I am so grateful, I know I can feel it. No. When you put your gratitude into what you haven't received, you need to give it some lovely, sweet emotion. You need to give that gratitude something amazing. So today is your first day of gratitude towards your desires and your goals. Have your gratitude journal on your desk. Hi, Pavli. Have your gratitude journal on your desk and press that button. Here goes Pavli sending the love out to the world. Loretta, join her because it's just the two of you. And I coach Pavli, and Loretta, you have been the root of a lot of stuff with me. So send some love out to the world. Get your book out. If you haven't got your book out, get it out. And look at your goals. If you haven't written your goals down, now is the moment to take your journal. Morning, Jeannie. Welcome. And write your goals down. Write the goals down immediately. Start writing the goals. It doesn't matter if how you're writing your desires down is the way you want it, but write it down now. Now is a moment. We are starting this now. Write whatever. Write as many goals as you desire. Write them big. Be bold, because there is no limit. Jesus Christ never told us there is a limit. The gods never said there is a limit. There is not one time they said your limit to $1,000. If you want $1 billion, write it down. Be bold, and I'm encouraging you. I'm teaching you what I have done myself. Day one of desires. If you didn't write them down yet, you haven't written them down yet, this is the moment. I want you to put it down right now. Feel engaged into it. Feel like you're planning to have a good meal and you're tasting the meal before it's cooked. Plan that you are going out to dinner with somebody you love and who loves you, who cares to be in your company, and you're already getting into the mood. I cannot wait to get there to taste the wine, to have that dessert. Think of it like that. Think of your goals like that. Make them feel that you really are seriously desiring them. Get going. Put your energy. Write them down. I am waiting to see that you have them written down. Do not be small. Be bold. If you want to lose 100 pounds, say that. If you want your blood pressure to be 120/75 or 1, say that. If you want low cholesterol, demand it. If you want to have your blood sugar down, then ask for it. Whatever your desires are, if you want, is for you. Okay, so let us say it's the things you know you desire. You're pulling it into you right now. This is what we have to do. I do not want you to think small. Be bold. I come here to give you the idea. I want to teach you to realize that you have a limitless amount of stuff for your life. Joy, help, love, kindness, peace, happiness, thankfulness, gratitude, and appreciation. You are being grateful for something you haven't received yet. Get it going. Write them down. No. Lesson number 1. I want to teach you to do this really good. When you write your goals down today, this morning, right now, if you haven't written them now, write them as quickly as you can. Now remember one thing about these goals. They are going to demand that you fix them. They will not be satisfied before you write them down right now this morning, because I'm pushing you. They're going to say, okay, write me like this, but at noon or in the middle of the day or tonight. The thing about goals, it's like a plant. You don't just put it in the ground and walk away. The flowers and plants you have in your house, you feed them, you do talk to them. Some of you dance for them. Some of you play music for them. You sing to them. This is what is the same thing if with your goal. Your desires is the same thing with the things and the whatever you desire in your life. Do not judge yourself before you write it down. Take those desires and make them become a reality by nurturing them, hurling them, talking to them, pounding them into the ground. Tell them, I desire for success from you. No, you wrote them down. You're going to start nurturing them throughout the day. At least try. Do not let the energy of the world take you away. Turn off the TV for 1 minute. The news station is the same news they had at 8. They're going to have it at 10. Maybe something was happen at 12. We know that. The pattern never changes. When a good thing happened, they give us, this good thing happened, then you're looking, it's gone. You have to wait another hour for you to get it, right? So let's leave them alone. Walk through your home. Drive your car. Smile to yourself. And think of that goal. Treat it like a nice meal, like something that's tasty. Feel it. Feel it like a kiss, a hug from your lover, from your husband. I don't care. Enjoy it. That's your goal. No. When you're going to write it down at 12 or whenever in the day you choose to write it again, because you should write them down 3 times a day, when you write it down, it will change. It's going to be changing because the time has changed. The moment has changed. The goal will decide who and how you go from now on. But you must connect every day. That's your best friend today. You just found a set of best friends that are willing to come with you and make you successful. These are your cheerleaders. Your goals are actually your cheerleaders. You give them something, you nurture them, you talk to them like you're talking to a friend. I do not know what your desires are. I know what mine. I have one huge, audacious desire. And that desire is to teach a billion people around the world. Teach people to just believe they're great, they're wonderful, you're made to be specifically you, and you can succeed at no matter you try. That's my desire. 1 billion people. That's my desire. Big, audacious, tiny woman standing in her kitchen in North America on a cold fall day, yes. But my desire is big. I want you guys to feel me. I want when you stop and you think, when I'm long gone, that you sit and you go, wow, I remember she pushed me and see where I am today. I want you to feel the energy. I want you to remember today. Today is important. It's the first day of, you have never sent gratitude towards what you do not have. Well, you will never believe how it will change you. Gratitude has already moved you. I know you must have observed some proof that gratitude and the law of attraction is working for you. So what I need you to do right now is to write them down at noon. And if you notice the words, your hand is going and it's changing, then realize it is changing. It has come. When you notice the printing or the writing doesn't even look like you, guess what? Your goals are speaking through you. So it's going to change. You will date your page today. Date the time. Put your name, claim it. At the top of your page, write your name, the date and the time, and your goals beneath that. Every time you write your goals, you do this. Big, audacious, bold goals. No little tiny thing and doubt. No doubt. There is no doubt. You have faith, you believe, your God has told you. My Jesus Christ told me, the world is mine. He told me, ask and you shall receive. This man never once said to us, ask for just a little bit of people or ask for just a little bit of food. He didn't, or money. I don't care what you're going to do with it. Do not judge your thoughts or your desires. And worst of all, do not judge each other. If you know somebody has a big audacious goal, tell them, let's go. Let's get this goal going. Do not. Look at what Barack Obama said. The audacity of hope. That is one of his books. You have the audacity to hope. You have the audacity to succeed. And you have to write them down. So the goals will change when you write them down. You need to rewrite your goal every day, 3 times a day. They have to be part of your life. You must. Your plans and your children, you do not neglect them. So you have created some new children today. These are your goals. You're going to have to feed them, nurture them, look at them, hope for them, take steps towards getting them. The simplest thing, when you are in the attitude of gratitude, you will find tiny little things coming to you like this. Maybe when you're going to sit to write your goal, you should light a candle. Then just light a candle. Do not question, why should I light a candle? Just light the flipping candle. You know, whatever little thing that comes to you when you're going to do something, do it. Something is saying to you, you know, Ginny, you're going downstairs, you better take this pen with you. Take the pen with you. When you get downstairs, you might not need the pen. Or suddenly the phone rings and you need the pen to write somebody's number down. So you have to follow. I am going to tell you guys a story about me, my experience with following gratitude and listening, putting your ear to the ground. You guys have heard that saying from our ancestors, our older family, keep your ear to the ground. Why? Because Mother Earth talks to us all the time, but we didn't understand what they were saying. And in most cases, they themselves didn't know. They just knew that saying. They didn't get it. So it is listening to that inner voice that speaks to you. So it was a winter day. It sounds like a story, but it's true. It was a winter day in February, the February before my husband passed. So he was going for chemo. He's sitting in the living room, and I am getting the papers ready on the dining room table. And at that time, I only wore glasses to read. So when I went to New York, I bought all these fancy little funny glasses that were colorful, and so I had one everywhere in the house I would sit. So I always kept one in my purse. So I'm getting his papers ready, and all of a sudden, this thought comes to me to tell me to take this other pair of glasses that was sitting on the dining room table and put it in your purse. So I said out loud, you know I have a pair of glasses in my purse. Why are you asking me to do this? This is what I said. And then I said, okay, well, because you told me to take it, I'm taking it. So I took the pair of glasses and I put it on the outside pocket of the purse. Get my husband, he said, who are you talking to? I said, let's go. He said, oh, that's because he knows me. So we got ready, get him into the car, get things going. And we got to the hospital to go get the chemo. And when we walked in, you know, it's winter, so he cannot carry anything. I have his coat, I have my coat, I have an iPad so I can read or write, because he's going to do first time we're getting the chemo. The woman, the nurse comes and she says, oh, you sit over there. So with all these things, I put coat on, I'm sitting, took my glasses out and I'm reading. And then she came back, oh, you guys are in the wrong place. So she said, okay, so I'm picking everything up, making sure he can get up, and let's go to where they want us to go. Get there, cannot find the glasses I had, because I don't need them to see, I need them to read. So I looked for it and then I couldn't find it. I went back, I still couldn't find it. So I went to her and I said, I just lost my glasses here. She said, oh, okay, we'll find it. And then she comes to me, she says, you need to go to the drugstore and get your husband's prescription. The company he works for pays for it. We will do this first one, but you can go bring it back, so next time when he comes back, this drug will be here for him, this chemo thing. So I left, I got to the place, and the guy, the pharmacist, said to me, "Oh, hi, how are you?" He said, "Sign and fill this form out and sign it for me." And then, without thinking, I'm still not remembering, I misplaced the glasses. I went inside of the purse, and then I didn't have it. The case is empty. I go. Then I remembered the one that I was told to put on the side of the purse. So I took it out, I put it on, I did the thing. I went back, I brought it in, everything, and I asked her, and I went there again, and I still couldn't find it. So fast forward, 3 weeks later, we are sitting again for his chemo, and this nurse comes to me, and I'm looking at her eye, and she's wearing my glasses. I'm saying to her, so I said to her, "Where did you get those glasses?" She said, "Marshalls, Winners," and she's going on. I said, oh no, before that, one day I was going to take that case off my purse. The empty case was in the purse. And then as I'm going to take the empty case to put on the table, something said to me, "No, keep that in your purse." So I kept it in my purse. So then she said to me, she got it at Marshalls and Winners or whatever. And I said, I have a pair like that, I got into New York. And I opened my purse and I showed her the case. She went, "This must be yours then." And she gave it to me. And the other people who were in that big area getting Kim all started laughing out loud. And one lady came up to me, she said, "I heard you asking for that glasses 3 weeks ago." 2 minutes later, and those kids said, "That's what she does. She just takes everybody's glasses." But the point of this story is not that. The point of the story is to tell you, listen to the voice when it speaks to you. Follow it. It might seem silly. Follow it. I am telling you, it saved me so much grief at the drugstore. Can you imagine? Those forms do not have big print. Can you imagine I couldn't fill out the form? How agitated I would be. But you need to follow that voice. Follow the voice. Because once you start being grateful and writing down your goals, you're going to get little things to push you towards the goal even more effectively. So do not waste those things. That's why every morning for the next 11 morning and every night, I'm going to teach you how you should go towards making the goals a reality. My life changed with the death of my husband, but the goals that I set all those years ago, I'm living it now. My life changed because he's not there for us to do things together like we had planned. My life changed, so my desires and my goals changed. That's why I did this for a long time, since forever, and not ever ask somebody to pay for that, because it wasn't a necessary part of giving. But what I want to teach you is that so that you feel successful at the end of a certain time of your life, when you want to retire and stop doing what you're doing now as a career and choose a different path and have the confidence and a fulfilled life. This is how you get a fulfilled life. A fulfilled life is making sure your goals are written down with a blue pen, making sure your goals are written down daily, making sure you will realize they will be changed, they will be a little, I keep forgetting the word, that you will modify them. And do not be afraid of the modification, because that means something has already happened. That's why you need to modify it. You start here, but things are changing. And maybe they're changing in the back room. You're not in the back room. The gratitude and a law of attraction is working for you. So you don't know. I didn't know yesterday when I went to get those glasses that the Union Station had been 10 years of renovation. I didn't even know, and I worked in that area. I couldn't find it. I saw many people with their uniform, and for some reason I didn't go to them, but I went towards this lady that was just another passenger in the station, and she took me in a roundabout way she was thinking, but it wasn't. It was the place that I didn't know where this glasses place was right there. So whatever the law of attraction got me to go to her, she didn't only point it, she took me there. And when she didn't know, I didn't know, she didn't know where it was, because I didn't know, she didn't know the place. And when all of a sudden we got to a point where we could go this way, that way, and I looked over my left shoulder and there's the store. And I said to her, thank you. She said, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I found it. We found it. I don't know the lady. I made a mistake though. I said thank you, and I really appreciate it. I should have asked her name. But that was just to show you the law of attraction. So I didn't waste any time. I got to the place and I got back home in time. The train was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I was back into the suburbs. So what I'm trying to say to you is that your goals, once you follow the law of attraction and you follow gratitude and you believe you are capable and faith, the biggest thing you must avoid is to take that book of goals. I'm looking for mine. Take that book of goals and go to somebody and read your goals to them. So do not tell me that you do not know who does not want you to succeed. Do not tell me that you do not know the person that will criticize you and tell you, is that what you want? Are you sure that's what you want? I wouldn't do that if I were you. Do not give them that. Do not get that. You don't need that tonic. It's not going to help you. It will make you feel spent. You'll just be, I don't think I can really do that. I was talking to my friend Charlene, and she told me, and then I told my mom, and she said, oh, you never stop trying. You just keep pushing. Give up. You don't need that. Sometimes it's the person closest to you that will take you down. So you are on a new path. You're going to find new friends on that path. You're going to find like-minded people. You will find somebody that will say, is that what you want? Let us pray over this. Is that okay? So did you pray on your goals? You will get that person on the path. And you will meet somebody that you will share something with, and you'll say, you know what? I know somebody who did that. Let me see what they did, because they're doing so well. Maybe that will help you. You do not know where this is going, but I know one thing you know. The person who is not going to give you the energy you need. The person who is not going to be the wind beneath your wings. You know that people. You know those people. So try to keep your tongue behind your teeth when it comes to goals. Do not tell me, show me, it is said. So you know the critics. You know the people that are the naysayers. You already know them. You don't have to dislike them. That's not what I'm saying. But you do not need that energy when you are on this path. You need to stay focused on those goals. You need to nurture them, water them. You need to stand sometimes and say, oh, that feels so good. I can see myself in that position. And feel it. You know how we use our emotion when we are angry? Our eyes bulge out. You can barely see the iris. All you can see is the white of the eye. We are so angry. Some of us froth at the mouth. Some of us hyperventilate. Some of us stamp our feet. Some of us kick like the toddler in the supermarket on the floor. And we are not a toddler. You know that. So we need to take that emotional damage that we do and take that emotion and put that a sweet, guided feeling of emotion. Work on it until you start to feel it tinkling around you. It's like when the angels come to you, or you feel that sudden thing of hope, or a little bit of joy. Bring that towards your goal. Look at it like a feast. Look at it like somebody laid out a feast in front of you. The best of everything. And you're special and you go, that feels good. That's what you have to say towards your goals. This is the energy you have to send. I am not kidding. I will give you, I will feed you, I will fill your cup with all what I have, because I know what it is to succeed. I know what it is to stand up and think, I need to go to Peru. I'm going to Peru. And I did not have to think twice about where the money was coming from, because you see, I had a purpose when I worked and I was prepared for that. So another thing you have to do, watch your words, use impeccable words. Those words you are using to describe yourself, like you have to work. We all need to work. We must work. Do not go say, I work so hard, I'm working hard. You're not working hard. You're working for a purpose. You have a reason for doing this. You have a reason for working. That's what you should say. I have a purpose and a reason for working. You must eat. That is your purpose and your reason. You must shelter. You must educate people. You have children. You have to educate them. I remembered when it would be one woman that we got friend, but I was her manager. And one day I had personal problems, and she came in my office, put her 2 elbows on my desk, and her hand underneath her chin. And she said to me, "Don't you just hate your job?" And I looked at her and I said, "No." I said, "The day I ever feel that way, I am going to sit in a chair somewhere, close my eyes, and remember what it felt like when I didn't have this job and I wanted it." And that's what I said to her. That there will come a day that you feel that way. Remember before you wanted the desires. And look at what the challenges you're having, because they come with the territory. More money, more wealth, more this, more that doesn't mean it's perfect. It's more challenges will come. But no, you are better equipped to do it. So there are going to be taxes to be paid because you earn more. But do not look at the tax as a burden or curse it. Do not do that. You're living in a country where they're trying to create laws. You have water to drink. Your children go to school for free up to a certain time. That does not come from air. They collect taxes to do that. So you have to realize where you are in your life and what it is you're doing. Do not let people do that. Like this friend, she's still a friend. But no, I am her best friend because she keeps calling me to get advice because she found herself in a situation where she needed advice. Look at your children. When they're going, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," or "Daddy, daddy, daddy," whatever they're doing, or "Mom," and realize you have that. You've got it. I got it. I can manage that. And you will succeed. So tomorrow, I guess you'll get more. So anyway, guys, I hope it didn't bore you. I just want all of you, every single one of you, to attain those goals and those desires that you've put on this piece of paper. Write them to the point. You see, your name must be on the book. Your name must be on the top of the page. The date and the time has to be there. Each time you write, you have to make sure that you are telling your goals and your desires that, hey, I mean it. We are going to do this. So let me see what you guys have to say. If you felt bored, I'm sorry. If I talk too much, I'm sorry. I'm a Canadian. That's our famous word. I'm sorry. We are always sorry. Hi, Loretta. Thanks for joining. Hi, Pavali. You look amazing, Pavali. How are you? Jeannie. Hi, my darling. Hi. Oh, God. I don't want to say the name. I'm just going to say, hi, Rich. Vibes with Valerie. How are you? Mrs. Gillum, how are you? Life with Cookie. I love this life. That must be fun with Cookie. Do you cook a lot? Yes, written. Tessa's feelings. Great writing it. Life with Cookie. So true. My plants always die. Come on, Life with Cookie. You're going to get it. I'm going to teach you. You should take a look at my older lives. You see in the garden. I'll teach you how to make your plants live. Don't ever say, okay, let's get clarity. Cookie gave us a lesson. Let's get clarity here. Do not say, my plants always die. That is contrast. So let's go for clarity. My plants require more nurturing. My plants require something that I must seek for. My plants require help. My plants really need more sunshine. So try to do that. I must pay more attention to my plants. Perhaps my plants need to be watered every week. Change that, Cookie. Change that. I am gold. Yes, we can always remember you for how you made us feel. Thanks. Hi, my dear Christina. Chris, Cookie, I need you to change those words every day from now on. You have to rewrite them joint. Hi, Tarun. Hi, Bella. How are you this morning? Hi, Vibes. Yes, always listen to your intuition, that higher voice. It does. Oh my God. If you don't, you end up losing. So true that voices is there to help us. We appreciate you so much for sharing all this wisdom with us. When I don't listen to my intuition, things go terribly. Oh, Christina, reverse and fix it. And thank you, Teron, for telling me I'm sharing my wisdom. And you found such a cool pair of glasses. You think? Check the spray. You know me. I love excitement. Our Father wants to give us more. Write down your goals, Jeannie said, like a child writes a Christmas list. Hand it over to God daily through prayer. He will fulfill your list. Yes! Yes! That sounds like, uh-oh. Yes! Yes! I love this. Yes, we all know who will appreciate our desires and who will turn green. Oh yeah, our friend, the green guy, the green box, he gives you places to go and countries to see if you keep him hot. Your niche is to make people successful. It is. That's all I want to do. Angelina, how are you, my darling? Thank you for a fabulous talk on goals and gratitude. Angelina, hello, everybody. Love your energy, Tessa-Marie. Thanks, and I'll send some. Hey, Pavali, never talk too much, you think? Sorry and thank you runs in our blood. I know, and stream doesn't it, Canadian? Oh, yeah. That sentence brings out a completely different energy. It does, eh? Those glasses tell me Christmas is around the corner. I'll do a live in front of the Christmas tree. Those of you who don't know me, my tree goes up on the 14th of November and comes out after the Feast of the Epiphany in January because I love Christmas. I will thank you. Thank you. Everybody, you're always in style. Thank you, guys. It's fun. It's fun. You can prepare your life and do it that way because that's what I did. I prepared it I had a purpose for working. It wasn't going, I had 3 people to educate. Number one, we had to feed them and clothe them because all they owned, they had no addresses. They were homeless people. My kids I'm talking about. And then they had a key to a house. And they came in and it was hot in the winter and cold in the summer. And they would open the fridge but there's not a thing to eat in this house. And my husband would go crazy. Oh, what would you like? And I would just ignore them. But because I was the disciplinarian. And my husband would cater to them. So Jillian was my eldest daughter, was working from the GO train station, which is what I used to go downtown the other day. So I saw her coming up the street because she hasn't done that. She's married, she lives away, but she left her car here and walked. And so when she came, I said, oh, she said I was walking. I took my time and I was really relaxed walking. She said, like Dad was with me. And I said, you think? He never's going to leave you alone. So that's one of the things you must remember. So thank you, Pavali, for the glasses, and everybody, thank you for coming. Let's get this show on the road. I'm doing a live today for a young lady at 12:30, and apparently she's going to interview me on gratitude. That should be fun. So if you have time, drop in. You'll see when I go on, so drop in. And guys, I am so pumped for our success of our goals. We're not going to let go. I think we have to work gratitude until you guys start seeing action. So we'll see what we can do with it. So talk to you. Love you all. And I'm so grateful. And I appreciate each and every one of you for choosing to come here today. And another thing I want to say, I appreciate that you guys take the time to press the little heart button because it stimulates others and apparently, and then they come to hear us and to see us, and you get to have friends. You know, these people are calling you, greeting you by your name. So this is our little tribe here, and we can make it grow by sharing with others. So when you press that heart button during the morning blessing, others will come, and maybe that moment, what they hear is exactly what they needed for the day. So you know, remember our motto is, knowledge is not yours to keep. What you know, you must teach, right? So we have to make sure we share with others. So when you press that, somebody else might come. They'll come late, but that moment they come, they'll get their nugget, their black pearl, or their rare pink Canadian diamond. You choose today what you got. Some days, some people say they had all 3. I got the nugget here, then I got this thing here, then I got that here. So remember, your job for today is to think of your goals, your desires with love and positive attitude. Watch your words. Make sure you use powerful words that will enhance you. Do not think bad thoughts of others because they really are only yours. Write your goals down again and again, and I will make you come tomorrow with your goals written down and your book. Then you're going to turn a new page and you're going to start again. Your name at the top, the date and the time, and write the goals while I'm speaking to you. Listen and write them down again. And then at noon you do it. So each time, if you go back from day one, you will notice your goals have been modified because some part of it is being done already. So sending you light and joy. Have an absolutely amazing day. And I will talk to you guys tonight. Yes, tonight. I'm going to use the pillars of prosperity, and I'm going to show you how to make them work for you. So we'll not be doing the bad things about them. We're going to pull the good joys of these 5 pillars, and so that you can put them in your life, because you need to live that fulfilled life. A fulfilled life is where you have a home of your own. You drive a car of your choice. You go on more than one vacation, or if you want to go to a seminar, you afford what you want to do without thinking twice, because learning never stops. And then when you get older, to have a debt-free life, or have a debt-free life now with money to do what you want. So sending you light and joy, I am going to guide you towards a fulfilled life. Love you, bye. Oh, let me see. Teron said the 4 agreements. Yep, that's it. So, and my email address is there if you need it. I will see you tonight, Butterfly Thoughts. Bye, sweetie, all of you.